What it's like being a three-time Mr. Olympia champ. It's a dream come true. Like I had a vision of accomplishing this for a long time. I started the sport 10 years ago, 2012. And I had a coach who always believed in me more than I actually believed in myself. And he actually told me, even before, like right when I turned pro, you're gonna become a multi Mr. Olympia champ one day. And when he told me that, it was like, bro, like I'm only 160 pounds. Like that's impossible. There's no way I could be. I just didn't believe it. Mentally, I wasn't there, but physically, I was, and he knew it. He knew that. So I'm still learning the sport of bodybuilding. 2013. I'm still learning myself. I'm still working full time. I didn't even go full time in bodybuilding yet. So I had a lot of different priorities. So my focus wasn't 100% with bodybuilding, which is part of the reason I couldn't see that vision clearly until, like I said, started training every day, learning the sport, learning the business of the sport, finally competing, placing top 2, top 3 every single show. Then the vision started coming to life for me. So that was 2013. And like I said, I qualified for Olympia 2015. The rest is history. Just kept moving up a spot every year. The more we trained, the more I was working on bodybuilding, the more I was working on my skill, the better I was getting and the better placing I was getting in the shows. And that vision was starting to come to life for me. I qualified for Miss Olympia 2015, and I placed top 5 my first year, my debut. And ever since then, I moved up a spot every year. And every year I moved up a spot was convincing me more that I could really do this. And finally, I was able to complete the task. I earned my first Mr. Olympia 2018. 2019, I actually lost the title, but I learned, like I say, you learn more from your losses than your wins. So I learned a lot that year. When I lost in 2019, it just taught me a lot about myself and just kind of humbled me, which honestly, now I look back, I needed that. I needed that loss in my career because it made me even better. 2018, I won after having a long season. I did 8 shows, and out of the 8 shows, I won 6 plus the Mr. Olympia. So I was going crazy that year. So I just felt like on top of the world. It's my first time winning the Mr. Olympia, being the best in the world. Then started doing seminars, different shows, traveling the world, just kind of representing the sport, being a representative of the league. And I guess my focus got kind of turned away from what I had to do because I'm feeling like I'm on the top. My ego is up here. I'm the best. I don't have to work as hard. I'm the best. So I lost that drive, that climbing up the mountain attitude, and that whole year, I'm still thinking like, I'm the best. I don't have to work as hard. Cardio, I'll just do 20 minutes today. I don't have to do it. I'm good, making up excuses just because I won the title, which is not the case. You have to, no matter how many titles you get, you always have to remember that in order to keep that title and keep that momentum, you have to keep that mentality that you're still climbing the mountain, that you can't get comfortable. So 2019, I got comfortable during that prep and I lost the title. And I understand why. I understand why months and months ago, because I wasn't training as hard. I wasn't eating as well. I wasn't doing the things I was supposed to do, climbing that mountain to reach that title again. And I lost the title. And so that whole year, I went from 2018 being on all the marketing, I was on the elevator doors, I was on the billboards, to 2019 losing the title. They took me off of everything. So having to spend that whole year not seeing my face, not seeing my name being talked about. They don't predict me anymore in the top 3 because I placed 4th, bro. I won 18 and I got 4th, not even 2nd or 3rd. And I didn't even deserve the 4th title, the 4th place. I deserved probably 6 or 7. I think they just gave it to me because I was original champ from the last year. But went back to the drawing boards and basically just went back to what got me the first Olympia. And that was not being comfortable, not being settled. So anyway, went through that whole prep. I won the Mr. Olympia again. So I retained my title, the first men's physique art athlete to retain the title. And then 2021, I won again. So it was my first back-to-back. And so now being a 3-time champ is like, I can't believe I did this. Sometimes I wake up and I forget until I'm at the gym or I'm at the grocery store and someone comes up to me asking me if I'm Brandon Hendrickson. Then it like really hits. But like to me, it's like I'm still that 145-pound kid that, that's still climbing the mountain because I'm so used to just climbing the mountain, being that underdog, that I'm still feeling like that underdog. So to reflect and look back on what I've done is just amazing. Yeah, 2019 was a rough year, but it was actually a blessing in disguise because it really brought me back to my foundation, what got me there in the first place.